Alright, this is a quick overview of the J1 assisted opening clip knife. Has a 3-inch blade. It's made by Guardian, which is a sub company of Gerber. I've seen these online, but I've not seen these in stores locally here in Georgia. It's a cheap knife, $15. It wasn't something I would normally carry or look at, but I was just kind of curious. It's assisted opening, has their plunge lock design. You can kind of see the spring in there. Has these green, kind of an anodized green metal surface here around the screw up here. G10 handles. It has a decent clip. That's the Guardian logo. Now, one thing that concerned me about this knife, now I own a Gerber Instant, and it took me about a day playing with it for it to loosen up enough to flick open pretty quick. There you see the 3-inch blade, non-serrations, came very sharp out of the box. If I compare this to my instant knife, I don't know if you see that. But this knife is very hard to open. I've laid a little bit of oil on this. It's the auto assist is not very strong. It's has this nice grippy G10 handle, but it's not very smooth. It's kind of rough textured. Tends to rip up your jeans a little bit, but overall for $15 it doesn't feel like a cheap knife. What I don't like about this is it's small. It's just one of those knives that I feel if I play with enough I'll probably wind up just cutting my fingers. There's really not a lot of handle on here to grip my hand. Maybe if I had smaller hands that might be something I wouldn't worry so much about, but you know, there's not a lot of space on here. Like I said, this is just too hard to open right now. Maybe I need to play with it a little bit more. But it's very sharp. Very sharp blade. I don't have any paper to cut right now, but it actually came sharper than my my instant here, right out of the box. Something else that concerns me about this Guardian knife, this is the packaging here, and it's devoid of any mention of Gerber. It just says Guardian, gives you the Portland address, designed in USA, manufactured in China. It does have the Fiskars brands incorporated on here, which owns Gerber. With Gerber knives, they usually have a lifetime warranty on their packaging. So it gives me peace of mind knowing that if I break a knife, I can send it back to Gerber and they'll fix or replace the knife, usually with no questions asked. Now with this Guardian, I have nothing on here that tells me if there's any kind of warranty, anything against defects. It just gives me an address here. Nothing. And I don't know if it's important to most people, but I kind of like having a peace of mind that I have some kind of warranty with a knife. Even if it's a cheap knife, I would like to have something just to assure me that if something doesn't work within the a short period of time of owning it, I can just send it back for a new one. Something else, if you ever do run across these knives, this was enclosed in the packaging, closed blade. I suggest you look and check for the centering. Just check for the centering. Look at the fit and finish also. I happened to go through 8 of these on the rack before I found one that I felt had decent centering. A lot of them were way off to the side. I noticed in the back a lot of the ones had bad machine marks on the bottom of the handle. But again, I really wish that this knife operated a little bit easier out of the package. And I do know, it's a auto assist knife, and from my experience with my Gerber Instant, it takes a little bit of patience and time to really work the spring so it flips open with a little muscle. But this has been something that I feel almost I need to loosen up a little bit just to get the mechanism so it kind of sticks. And I've been playing with this for the past couple of days, so I've put a little oil on the pivot, and it's just extremely hard to open. So anyway, this is a light knife to carry. Again, it's tactical. It's a little tactical knife. It's actually smaller than my Instant, and it's something I'll carry with me. In 2-pocket shorts, the summertime. I happen to like the tactical feel of a knife. Not so much a folding knife, but I like the tactical feel of a G10, and I like the black blades. So, but anyway, this is my overlook of the Guardian J1.